Assalamualaikum, dear students, how are you? Hope all of you are fine. Today I am going to discuss with you sentence changing, and this is assertive to interrogative. The students of class 7 told me to give a class on this topic, so I am here to provide you the class. Hope you will watch it to the end of the class. Now we start our class. Our topic is assertive to interrogative, sentence changing, assertive to interrogative. He is a student. Notice this sentence. He is a student. There is. It is an auxiliary verb, but in this sentence it is main verb. We have done the job. There, have is an auxiliary verb. They can do the work. Here, can is a modal auxiliary verb. I have already taken class on modal auxiliaries. I hope you watched it, so there is no problem about the modal auxiliary verb. Notice this sentence. If you find this kind of sentence with auxiliary verb, then what should we have to do? We have to put the auxiliary verb in front of the subject. That means we have to start the sentence with the auxiliary verb. If I want to convert this sentence into interrogative sentence, then I should start with is. Oh, you have to remember another thing, that if the sentence is affirmative, then the part, interrogative part, will be negative interrogative. So to make it negative, we have to use not isn't. There is subject he. Isn't he a student? You have to remember with very much care that you have to add a question mark after this sentence. If you do this and forgot to put the question mark, then this will be incorrect. You have to put question mark. So you have to be careful. Isn't he a student? Then the next sentence, we have done the job. There, have is the auxiliary verb, so we have to take it in front of the subject. Haven't, the subject is we. Haven't we done the job? Haven't we done the job? Haven't we done the job? Now come to the next one. They can do the work. There is modal auxiliary verb can, so we have to take it in front of the subject. Cannot or can't. Can they do the work? Can they do the work? You have to remember this pattern. Okay? I am going to discuss another pattern. If the sentence, this sentence, he is not a student. He is not a student. What should we do? What should we do? We have to make the interrogative sentence as affirmative interrogative. Is he a student? Is he a student? I hope all of you have realized this. If you have any problem about this type of sentence, then please tell me and I will discuss it later in another video class. I work in a farm. I work in a farm. Now notice this sentence. Is there any modal auxiliary verb or auxiliary verb in this sentence? No, there is no auxiliary verb. There is main verb and it is work, and it is in present form. It is in present form. He went there. He went there. This is a sentence. It is an example of past indefinite tense. Past indefinite tense. There is the verb went, which is in past form. He gives me some money. Here, main verb is gives. It is in also present form. The subject is third person singular number, so we have added s with it. Now, notice these sentences. How can we convert this sentence or change this sentence into interrogative sentence? Okay, it's easy. We have to take do, does, or did. Do, does, or did as the tense refers. Okay, we have to take do or does in present tense, and did in past tense. Okay, you have to be careful about that. Now, see the first sentence. I work in a farm. This sentence is in present form. So we have to take do in front of the subject. Do, subject is I. Okay, I have missed something there. What? You can say. Can anyone say? Okay, I have missed not. Don't. Don't I work in a farm? Don't I work in a farm? The next one. He went there. He went there. There the verb is in past form. So we have to take did. Did, as it is affirmative, so we have to make the interrogative sentence negative. Didn't, subject he, didn't he, and after that we have to write the base or present form of the verb, main verb. So we know that went is the past form of go, so we have to use go. If we use do not, does not, do, does, or did in any sentence, then we have to use the present form or base form of the main verb after this. So we have to use go. Didn't he go there? Didn't he go there? Okay, now there is the third sentence. There the subject is third person singular number, so we have added s with it. So we have to take do or does. Who can say it? We have to take does. Does, and added not. Doesn't he give me some money? Doesn't he give me some money? Then these are the type of sentence. So you have to be very careful about the question mark after the sentence. Now I am going to discuss another example. If any assertive sentence contains everybody, everyone, everybody, everyone, all, none, no one, sorry, no one, nobody. If any sentence contains everybody, everyone, all, none, no one, nobody, then we have to take another thing as a subject, and we have to take who. We have to take who in front of the verb. Okay, let's solve a problem. Everybody loves flower. Everybody loves flower. Everybody loves flower. Then there is everybody. So what should we take? We have to take who instead of everybody. Then we can say this will turn into who. Everybody, everyone, all, none, no one, nobody will convert into who. So we have taken who in the sentence who. There the subject is in present indefinite tense and it is the third person singular number. So we have to take does. Who does, as the sentence is affirmative, so we have to make it negative. Who doesn't love? Who doesn't love flower? Who doesn't love flower? Okay, have you got it? I hope you have got it. Then another example. Nobody trust a liar. Nobody trust a liar. What is the meaning of the sentence? It means a liar is always not believed by anyone. There is nobody. Nobody trusts a liar. There is nobody. So we have to take who. Okay, we have taken who. Then the subject is in. The sentence is in present tense. So present does. Who does. This is an example of negative sentence, so we can't add there not. Okay, if any sentence carries nobody, no one, none, then the sentence will be treated as negative sentence. So we have to convert this sentence into affirmative interrogative sentence. So who does trust a liar? Who does trust a liar? These are the sentences. I hope all of you have realized this sentence. Okay, now come to the another example. If you find any sentence, there is no use of it. There is no use of it. How we will change it? We have to change it. There is no. We have to take there is no as the clue, and we have to take hot instead of there is no. So we have to use hot. Hot is the use of it. What is the use of it? Sorry for mistake. What is the use of it? Now, okay, I hope you have realized this also. If any assertive sentence contains never, then this will turn into ever in the interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence. I never tell a lie. I never tell a lie. Okay, we know that we have to take the main verb here, and we have to take do instead of the verb as it is in present tense. Do I. Never will turn into ever. Do I ever tell a lie? Do I ever tell a lie? Okay, these are some types of sentence. I hope all of you have realized this. Now, keep in mind that you have to practice this at your home. Okay, I hope you will practice it and practice more and more until you get perfection. If you have any problem about that, then contact me, told me in the online class or in comment box. I will try to take a recovery class on that. I am going to finish the class, but I have something for you. I have told in the class that spelling is a very much important if you want to practice English. So you have to write the correct spell of the sentence. I have given clue in the class, but now I am going to give you this clue again. Is means, that is, if I want to say in Bangla, Aram. Is means Aram. Okay, you know what? Honest equal to সৎ। আমরা এটার নেগেটিভ করতে গেলে কি করি? আমরা এর সামনে কি বসায় দেই? dishonest. In this case, I will also use this, dis, E-A-S-E, or dis plus E-A-S-E, disease. That means rogue. Okay, I hope you have realized that if you find any kind of this, then you will be able to remember the spelling very easily. So take your lesson very attractively and interestingly. It will help you, and compare it to the nature or any other object that you could remember the sentence or word very easily. So I hope all of you have realized my class, and we will meet again soon if the Almighty Allah wishes. So till then, stay safe and keep praying. Till then, Assalamu alaikum.